Delegates are arriving for the 19th National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party, convening on Wednesday, the first since 2012. It's being seen as a watershed moment for the party in its drive to spread the riches of its recent breakneck development more widely and cast a longer shadow over world affairs. To underpin it all, the economy needs to be strong, but the growth rate has slowed since the last Congress. Some slower growth is by design as China tries to develop more sustainably.
This kind of transition is a task that would be hard for any government, even in a smaller and less complex economy. I think that the Chinese government, the Chinese people have gone through this period of transition, of modernization, and it's bringing good results.
One of the buzzwords at the Congress is reforms, but efforts to cut the size of the state sector have had limited effects. We expect the party and the country to deepen reforms, clearly set their objectives and development, and to achieve new breakthroughs in reforms of state-owned enterprises. Analysts say the economy remains over-reliant on debt to drive growth, with bank lending on track for another record this year. S&P Global Ratings cut China's long-term sovereign credit ratings by one notch last week.
In an effort to assist a national progressive movement from the ground up, Senator Bernie Sanders plans to set his sights on rallying liberal candidates pursuing state and local positions in office. Next year's midterm elections are fast approaching, and Sanders plans to focus on school boards, city councils, and state houses, which he believes will be a springboard for the next generation of activist and progressive candidates. On Tuesday, in an interview with Reuters, Sanders said, "I look at politics a little bit differently than some of my colleagues, in the sense that I believe that we need to build a national grassroots movement."
According to Reuters, Washington, D.C. police are investigating reports of a possible gunman on Howard University's campus. On Twitter, the Metropolitan Police wrote, "So far, nothing confirmed. Take precautions if in the area." Reports say that the streets were closed off near the private historically black university, which is home to over 10,000 students. Howard also chimed in on Twitter saying that their administration building was evacuated and that they value the safety of their staff and students.
As tensions between Pyongyang and Washington continue to brew, former U.S. presidential candidate Hillary Clinton is speaking out on the dangers that the country faces in the wake of the war of words between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. According to Reuters, Clinton called the cavalier threats to start war on the Korean Peninsula dangerous and short-sighted. Clinton also strongly urged the U.S. to consider bringing all parties involved to the negotiating table. Clinton made her comments during a forum in Seoul, South Korea.
On Tuesday, Catalonia refused to accept demands by the Spanish government to renounce a symbolic declaration of independence, putting it on a political collision course with Madrid later this week. The news comes just one day after Madrid's High Court jailed the heads of Catalonia's two main separatist groups, pending an investigation for alleged sedition. The Catalan government has accused Madrid of taking political prisoners, and one of the groups has called for peaceful demonstrations around Catalonia, with the biggest expected to begin in Barcelona Tuesday evening.
On Wednesday, South Korea's vice foreign minister said that the South is considering adding its own sanctions on North Korea, as the regime continues with its missile and nuclear provocations. The comments come after Vice Foreign Minister Lim Sung-nam spoke at a news conference in Seoul to find a diplomatic solution to the threat posed by North Korea. At the conference, U.S. Deputy Secretary of State John Sullivan said their goal was to negotiate with North Korea without preconditions to find a solution to denuclearize the state.
According to government and military sources on Tuesday, 2 suspected U.S. drone strikes killed 11 people near the mountainous Pakistan-Afghanistan border, following another strike yesterday that killed 20 others. Reports of the attacks come just days after a Canadian-American couple, held hostage by the Taliban, were released from the area in Pakistan's northwest. Wazir Khan Wazir, the top administrative official in Pakistan's Karam agency, told Reuters 4 unmanned drones fired 6 missiles in Monday's attack, and 4 more were dropped in 2 strikes on Tuesday. According to Wazir, the drones fired missiles on Taliban hideouts on the Afghan side of the border, killing at least 31 people over 2 days.
41 people are reported dead as a result of the destructive wildfires that have ripped through Northern California. Reuters says that the fires are the deadliest on record, burning over 245,000 acres in the state. This includes land in the Napa and Sonoma areas, also known as wine country. As of Tuesday, Reuters says that 34,000 people are still displaced and that the death toll may rise. But reports say the good news is that a majority of the over 1,800 people reported missing were found.
According to sources, Donald Trump is likely to announce his choice for the next head of the Federal Reserve before leaving on a trip to Asia in early November. The president has an interview scheduled on Thursday with current Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen, whose term expires in February. Sources say she is one of the 5 candidates being considered, in addition to Trump's chief economic advisor Gary Cohn, former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh, current Fed Governor Jerome Powell, and Stanford University economist John Taylor.
According to a militia spokesman on Tuesday, U.S.-backed Syrian Democratic Forces have retaken the National Hospital in Raqqa, one of the final remaining bastions of Islamic State in its former Syrian capital. Spokesman Mustafa Bali said that the SDF continues to battle Islamic State in the areas surrounding Raqqa Stadium. The stadium is the last major position held by Islamic State forces following 4 months of battle in Raqqa. A U.S.-led international coalition with airstrikes and special forces operating on the ground began the fight for Raqqa in early June.
E televidente, vamos un break. Ora nos tabek e deporte con nos colega Carl Reuter.
MCB te presenta Deporte CBA.
Televidente, feliz noite e bom menino bem mais de E-Deporte CBA. Turco está claro para a 5ª edição de Wechi Run.
Em verdade, é aí que nós celebramos os 5 anos de Wechi. Então, é aí que nós vai ser mais grande. Nós carrega na luta de maneira sempre bom, na tempo, começar na tempo, bonita prêmio e tira-se na. Lo que nós vai ter é aqui para o que a carreira de Wechi, nós lo que vai dedicar a carreira de Wechi na uma pessoa. Então, a pessoa nenhum que nós pode dedicar a carreira de Wechi é aqui, tá uma surpresa e agora que me está lo vai estar na coach Ivete Royer, Coach Ivete é deportista e sempre Ivete começou fora de anos 60, 70, estava na Holanda. Depois Ivete a basquete. Depois Ivete vai praticar atletismo, técnica evento. Assim, Ivete queda quase mais de 25 anos acaba como coach de The Eagles. Também significa que uma pessoa assim, por mestre, por dedicar uma competência e mais na Ivete Royer. Lo que nós está visando é homenagem que nós está começar a ver com nós Wechiron, nós celebração da feira de fora de ave para que não, pero não está culminado dia 22. Então sombra outro ano que Deus quer, nós vai ter nós promete carreira de pista também, qual nós vai organizar uma carreira de pista e tudo isso não lo queda na homenagem de coach Ivete.
Kelly Jansen está passando de um tremendo ano e também tremendo pós-temporada. Ayer, Kelly vai a palavra depois de Wega 3, de série de campeonato de Liga Nacional.
You're so far in 6 wins already. Just your thought about how you guys continue to dominate.
No, we just gotta put it behind us. I mean, it's unbelievable how we play, but at the same time, we just gotta have that mindset for tomorrow. Just come to the ballpark and do our part and expect to win and go out there and grind out and put the pressure on them.
But how has it been trying to keep it at bay and not get too ahead of yourself and get too excited?
Well, we're not getting excited over there. I mean, we've been talking about this the whole year. We're talking about, try to win a championship. We know how hard it is, and our focus is on the main goal. So we can't worry about being excited or all that. We just gotta put all that on the side continue to keep playing a good baseball. And like I said, come to the ballpark and try to win tomorrow. Expect to win tomorrow.
I'm sure Dave did not want you to have to get up in this game. A couple of guys on base, eventually you have to start warming up. You thought about getting in there and obviously how the body feels physically.
I just want to pick a strip up over there on that situation. I just want to keep the guys on base and, pick my teammate out. That's what we've been doing the whole year. They be picking me up. We all be picking each other up. So, in this situation, I just want to pick them up there.
Kenley, does it mean something a little special when you realize last year they celebrated here and got their rings in front of you at the beginning of the season?
Well, we know about that. So our focus, we don't care about that no more. I mean, obviously we have respect about them. They deserve it last year, and this year is a whole new season. So all we care about is us this season, and focus, keep focus, and try to do us and try to win tomorrow.
All season long, you guys have said that you thought you were a better team this year than you were last year. What do you think has made you guys so much better this year?
Our mindset. We're so much more positive. Even last year we are positive. This year we have experience too. I mean, the thing is that the fact that we got so close last year, and give credit to Chicago, they deserve it. I mean, they was the best team in the major league last year, and we know we fell short, and we know what to do to get here again. And it's just experience. I mean, we gotta be the defending champ. We just gotta keep playing and keep having our mindset to just try to beat them every day, day in and day out when we face them.
Ken, we have a 3-0 series lead, obviously a little cushion, but how important is it to end this tomorrow?
Just gotta go fight. I mean, like I say, have that mindset. I expect to win tomorrow. I mean, they have one of the great pitchers, like best pitcher, Jake Arrieta. Give him credit. He's really good. So we still gotta go out there and compete against them, make him pitch and grind on them and get to their bullpen.
You came back for the opportunity. As you get closer to that goal, does it fuel your fire even more?
I'm not there yet. It's just tomorrow's not a day. Just focus on tomorrow. Don't worry about how close we're getting or anything. It's not going to be easy to win a championship, and it's definitely not going to be easier when we get closer. So we're not focused on that. We're just focused on tomorrow.
Beisebol invernal na Venezuela continua com vários partidos interessantes ayer. Ayer, em beisebol invernal na Venezuela, Bravos está ganhando de Águilas, com score de 7-1. Caminha pitcher ganador, a resultado Omar Bencomo. Tem outro resultado, Navegantes está ganhando Tiburones, com score de 5-1. Caminha Edward Colina, a resultado é pitcher ganador. Tigres está ganhando Cardenales, com score de 4-3. Caminha Nicolás Medina, a resultado é pitcher ganador. Mientras conhecido em beisebol liga grande, Ronald Belisario, a lograr o salvar. Em beisebol invernal dominicano, também segue com 2 partidos. A equipe de Gigantes del Cibao a derrotar Escogido com score de 7-0. Caminha pitcher ganador, a resultado Carlos Frias. E de outro resultado, a equipe de Estrellas Orientales a blanquea Toros del Este com score de 5-0. Caminha Néstor Cortés, a resultado é pitcher ganador. Seguro nos queda tirar vista arriba o beisebol invernal dominicano, mirando tanto Jair Jurgens e também o Zaino Alves está participar da temporada aqui de beisebol invernal. Jair está participar com a equipe de Tigres de Licey, mientras o Zaino está participar com a equipe de Águilas Cibaeñas de beisebol invernal dominicano. A primeira fecha do campeonato regular de NBA está atrás de Lomba. Está seguindo o partido, não é interessante. Ayer arriba a primeira fecha de temporada regular de NBA estava em 2 encontros. Lá vamos começar com a primeira entre Cleveland Cavaliers e também Boston Celtics. Com o resultado de uma vitória de 102-99 para a equipe de Cleveland Cavaliers. Caminha o grande astro LeBron James estava em 29 pontos, 16 rebotes e 9 assistências para a equipe de Cavaliers. Para a equipe de Celtics, Jaylen Brown não está 25 pontos de causa perdida. Tem a partida aqui, é astro de equipe de Boston Celtics, que acaba de firma como agente livre, Gordon Hayward, tem um primeiro quarto a lesionar e quebra sua pia, mas chamamos mesmo. E muito provavelmente ele está fora para o resto de temporada. E dentro de 2 partidos, é campeão defensor, Golden State Warriors, está cai contra Houston Rockets, com score de 122-121. Caminho de Vega acaba com Kevin Durant encestando bala, pero depois de uma repetição a ilustrar, o não saque bala no tempo e Rockets assina a bike vitória. A equipe de Rockets ayer, James Harden está 27 pontos com 6 rebotes e parte e essa assistência para se guiar sua equipe na vitória. Nick Young estava em 23 pontos, de causa perdida para a equipe de Golden State Warriors. E aí, calendário de basquetebol está seguindo. Caminho nós temos a Philadelphia 76ers contra Washington Wizards. Charlotte Hornets tem enfrentar Detroit Pistons. Brooklyn Nets tem enfrentar Indiana Pacers. Miami Heat tem enfrentar Orlando Magic dentro do duelo de Florida. Milwaukee Bucks liderado por Giannis Antetokounmpo, The Greek Freak, tem enfrentar Boston. New Orleans Pelicans tem enfrentar Memphis Grizzlies. Atlanta Hawks tem enfrentar Dallas Mavericks. Denver Nuggets tem enfrentar Utah Jazz. Minnesota Timberwolves tem enfrentar San Antonio Spurs. Portland Trail Blazers tem enfrentar Phoenix Suns. E por último, Houston Rockets, dentro de 250 temporada para não acabar, tem enfrentar a equipe de Sacramento Kings. Esse é o calendário para de 2 fechas de temporada regular de NBA. E que último informe aqui, nós temos na final de E-Deporte CBA. Feliz noite.
MCB apresenta E-Deporte CBA.